The Scale Builders Guild. Oh, I was quick on that one.
Jeez. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Harley Design Side. Week 170?
Yes, episode 170 in a row.
In a row. We
live
still
stream
haven't
takeover.
missed one.
No, although I do have something happening on August 16th, so you're going to be on your own that night.
Oh, really?
Well, not maybe for the whole time, but for a little bit of the time.
August 16th. I'm just looking at... that is 2 days after I have a procedure.
Oh, an operation.
I think I could...
You'll be fine.
I should still be able to do a stream.
I've been there, done that. I was, getting kicked right in the crotch 2 days later.
Okay.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. Somebody in the chat has changed their name to the Scale Guilders build, and they have a logo that looks frightfully similar, but also very amateur. I love it. I wonder who that is that did that. I'm guessing it's not DK. I'm Ron Burgundy. Do I look jaundiced today? You know what it is? The white balance is off because I'm wearing a white shirt.
Aha. That will happen. So.
Yeah, I can adjust. Let me adjust.
So,
Cam.
I was late getting in here and prepping for this because I just took a shower because I sweat my ass off all day getting together every single one of the Trucks of Freedom packages.
Yeah, Trucks of Freedom. America.
Yeah.
Is that the noise they make?
So, yeah, every single one of them has either shipped or is shipping in the next.
I didn't get my notification.
Hours from now.
They're picking them up.
So.
Gringo Star. Thank you very much, Gringo Bandito. That's who it's got my logo. Yeah, I ordered one, and I'm very excited. I literally don't need a Vanquish kit at all. I have no interest in the actual. If it's a kit or an RTR, I don't care about that. I just want the special stuff.
Yeah, exactly. And this all is because, the name is because I kept screwing up the name on the live streams, either here or on my Friday night, and I kept calling them Wheels of Freedom rather than Wheels of Fortune. And then we're just like, I guess we're just gonna do this again in freaking July, because I keep calling them Wheels of Freedom. And yeah, so we decided to do Trucks of Freedom, and we went
Trucks of Freedom.
I went all out with just.
Did you go? You went ham on these ones?
I mean, so many. I was on the phone with the graphics guy, and I was like, okay, I need an image, I need a bald eagle, an American flag. I need. He's like, I was like, fireworks.
Fireworks, yeah.
He had
need a large-chested woman.
Oh, I mean, just
stop short.
Just open my Instagram. Those reels really get you. But no.
The algorithm
they just
shows
know
this to me, baby.
Baby,
it's not
I don't
me.
know how this happens.
I don't I just look at pictures of trucks. I'm mega stoked though, and I'm more stoked for the possibility of new color stuff.
Yeah.
Now tell me about the axles.
So yes,
the possibility of axles.
We did do some special color axles that are in there, and they are tasteful, but they look amazing.
So let me guess.
I'm not going to tell you.
Regardless.
They're not purple axles.
Oh, I was just gonna say I was blurple.
Yeah,
that's what I was hoping for.
They're
blue,
not
purple.
They're not like they will look good, regardless. So I'm excited for it, and I think people will like them. I did a healthy number of the special wheels, the special axles, 2 colors of wheels, which we showed on the reel. that we did do green, but not the same, not the old Monster Energy green. more like the green on the Power Wagon behind Matt. Yeah, it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's.
Really?
Yeah, it's a good green. I like it. So.
Hey,
oh, RC Patina guy, thank you.
Hey,
Sir.
now.
The donks are available. You know what, RC Patina guy? I was watching the Red Cat live stream this afternoon on my drive home, and I saw that the 26ers hit the website. Ben, yes, the axles are anodized. Yes, they are anodized.
Yeah, not painted
Not
or Cerakoted or anything like that.
powder
These
coated
are
or anything like that.
anodized.
Anodized.
We forgot. Check in. Let us know where you're watching from.
Yes.
And who's your favorite Canadian F1 driver? You've got like 3 choices that I can think of off the top of my head.
Just great way to alienate everybody who wants to answer that question.
Dale Earnhardt. Ah, damn it. Shit. That's what I was going to say. You ruined it. We don't need to talk about that this week at all.
Nope.
But we should talk about the NASCAR in the 24 de Le Mans.
Yes. Yeah.
That was sick as.
It sounded amazing. Just the photos of how large it was awesome. It had some issues, but you know,
did have a few transmission issues. It's not used to doing all that turning.
It's just
accelerating and braking, accelerating, braking. Usually it's just pin the throttle and do a subtle left. That's it.
Bump draft, slingshot.
I mean, shake and bake.
Just the move, the moves.
Interesting choice of drivers, though. Did you notice that it was what's his face, NASCAR guy? Was he a NASCAR driver?
Yeah, right.
Turk Clarkington. What's his name?
Terry Labonte.
Yes.
Bobby.
Okay, fine.
Bobby Labonte, Terry Labonte.
Bobby Labonte, Terry, Larry Labonte,
Yeah.
And Jensen Button, Formula One driver. I was like, yes, this is the best team ever.
Jensen, what?
But also, another former F1 driver won the whole dang thing.
Oh my, yeah.
Ferrari.
The guy who could not get his act together granted, he used to drive a Haas. So.
No, he was at the other one, Alpha.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, he was an Alpha driver, not Haas.
Yeah, Giovinazzi.
Yeah.
But Ferrari, the best thing to do if you want to win with a Ferrari, don't let Formula One strategists on your pit lane. Get them out of here.
Joker 510714, thank you, sir. Hey, all.
That's enough.
Freedom 24 hours, huh?
Freedom of 24 hours of freedom.
Flybys, great sound. Yeah, dude, that thing sounded so great. It really did. They were talking about some of I saw social media stuff, like TikTok, talking about how some of the people were in the pits and the only way they could stay awake is that NASCAR would go by every 4 minutes. They'd be like, oh, God.
Yeah. The live onboard feed of the NASCAR car Le Mans actually played Freebird and Bald Eagle sound effects after the race. That's amazing. Love it. It's great.
So, yeah, that was. I didn't watch any of the coverage live. I only watched highlights of it after, but still excited.
Same. But it looked like a pretty fun race, and that was the 100th running, was it not?
Something like that. Something special.
75th.
But I don't know. Years and things.
Lots of years.
NASCAR.
Hey, big week for tiny trucks so far, huh?
It's been a decent week so far. Yeah. We had, what did we have? We had the new High Trail Sport.
Yes.
What else did we have?
You mean this one?
That one, yes. You didn't get the limited edition color though. You got the like regular traffic color.
I have nothing to say about that. I didn't know it was an option. Apparently, you have to have a certain number of subscribers, and then they send you the good stuff, I guess. No, I'm pretty pleased with this, though. I've always liked the Sport better than the full feature ones. It is quite top heavy.
No way.
In this format. Moving all that stuff higher didn't seem to help the center of gravity. But the chassis. There goes my hero. It's fun. It's a good truck. I had a good time with it out on the rocks and in the dark.
I haven't watched your video
yet.
I haven't watched your video yet.
There were some people on the running footage. They were like, "That was a really cool effect you put on the camera lens to make it feel like it was nighttime." I go, "No, that's nighttime.
Yeah. No,
it was dark.
It was dark." You told me you were going to do that. I have not watched yet.
Yeah, it was good. It was fun. The good thing about the Sport version, as you know, is that it does away with all the nonsense.
Yes,
so
it does.
There's no locking differentials. It's just lock diffs. There's no 2-speed. It's a much simpler truck underneath, which makes it great for projects, I think. This one, I think, is sort of the most project-oriented. Like, you could plop that body off and do other stuff, but it does have the clipless body on it now, too.
Which I always like when they update to that. That's always nice.
Samesies. Yeah, that's a good one.
Then we also had the Tamiya, the BBX.
Well, there was the U-Tron. That came out last week.
That did come out last week.
But I didn't have mine yet.
Right. It's still just as ugly as it was last week, though. I haven't got over that.
Aaron came on to into the chat discussion in the YouTube.
Yeah.
Aaron Lane, the designer of that, and he explained why it became what it is. So I invite you to go check that out. I pinned the comments right at the top.
I'll have to go look at that.
It sounded like an excuse.
There's no way it couldn't be. Because it's ugly.
It's not the prettiest looking from the side. And that's how I started my video.
Yeah.
I had it face on, going like, yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean,
whoa.
It looks like an FJ from the front, which is, if you like FJs, okay. I don't love FJ, so it's like, but I still can appreciate that it looks like one.
If you hold it just like that.
Yeah. If you squint real hard.
Perfect. But there was a lot of chatter back and forth. I was like, what should I do? Hard body it? Put a Night Runner body on it because it's the same wheelbase? Or do something with this one? And people were like, kind of a halvesies on do the hard body FJ Cruiser and make this good. I was like, tall order.
Yeah.
But Night Customs already provided me with the files for the interior.
Yep. Nice.
Which I have printed. This only took 9 hours to do all of this.
Not bad.
And
looks good.
Pretty darn good. I printed it at 45-degree angle too.
Yeah, so you didn't get any of those
like
weird...
very few supports.
Yeah.
Very few supports. And it's like super clean. Like it's clean everywhere. It's beautiful.
Nice.
But very nicely detailed too. Like James has really stepped it up in terms of
it looks like a bunch
work.
of little extras.
Looks,
the separate console in there. The dash looks good. The whole deal.
Yeah. Yeah. So we're gonna start with that. We'll plop that in there. We're gonna clear the windows. We'll do some other things too.
Nice. So yeah.
Yeah. Oh, RC Underdog, thank you very much. Has Traxxas trademarked "Come Hither" yet? Come hither. Come over here. And yes, the BBX. Which do you have yours handy?
BBX.
Cool box art color.
Yes. I stayed
You didn't even, you put the 45 on there. You didn't even go fancy like custom numbers.
Nope. Went with the box art numbers. Yep. Left it as is.
Okay. Did you do the rear tail light?
Yep.
I did not do the roof bar lights. I didn't like those.
I did. I thought.
And I also didn't do the lights on the front.
I didn't
either.
do the lights on front. I kind of went back and forth with those. I was like, after seeing it done, I was like, yeah, I kind of want to put them on. But I did.
I put them on and I took them off.
I did all of those because I thought that they looked very Tamiya like.
That's true.
But in the end, this was the best Tamiya I've built yet.
Yes. Yeah, by a long shot. I have not done an actual review video yet. I just built it live. But that was a very enjoyable build. I cannot wait to take it out. I've already put a bigger pinion in because the included pinion is comically short.
Interesting.
I put in a 22.
Yeah.
I think RC Driver put in a 26.
Interesting.
So,
okay. That's good to know.
Consider that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
But
did you paint your driver or did your father-in-law paint the driver for you?
I cannot understand why you would ask me that. There's detail. The eyes are blue. There's the skin tone, whites of the eyes, the blue. I mean,
no, you didn't.
Of course, I didn't do it. My father-in-law did it.
Yeah, I painted mine, and mine looks amazing.
So, yes.
Airbrushed. I even used the. Have you ever tried the silly putty technique?
For masking?
Yeah.
No, but it sounds logical.
Okay, so just get yourself silly putty. Silly putty.
Oh, wait. I'm aware of it.
Okay. You may have heard of it. You may have used it in your comic books, in the newspaper back in the day. Just take a little tiny bit, and then just smush it into the area you're trying to mask, like in the helmet. Just like that. And then you can spray paint over it. Perfect mask every time.
Makes total sense.
Yep.
Oh.
You'll never use that tip. That's not really for you. That's for you.
No, I'm just trying to make noise on the other end of this thing. Yeah.
You're like, I like cars.
But
Hobby Room, thank you very much. It's mint if you squint. He's talking about the U-Tron.
There is something I wasn't aware of, similar to the silly putty conversation, and that is heat putty, which Gunner put me onto. And that's for when you're welding near something delicate and you don't want the heat to flow into the other part. It's like silly putty. You put it around there, and it will become a heat sink. So that may also be good for you.
That's cool. I like that idea because I do a lot of brazing on things.
Right.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Perry G, thank you very much. It looks like TRF quality with Tamiya design cues. You're absolutely right, and that's something that I will mention. Actually, I mentioned it tomorrow on What's on the Bench.
For what was that?
But
I missed it.
Tamiya has TRF quality with Tamiya design cues, like the quality of the plastics and everything. Tamiya has like 3 different tiers of product. I don't know if you knew this. I didn't really know this, but like stuff like the beginner and the like the comical, the grasshopper, and a few other models are all like the basic tier.
Right.
And they have like a harder plastic, like a much more shiny, kind of rigid plastic. And then you go up a tier, and that's sort of like where some of their other buggies would sit, like sort of like, I guess, the Avanti or the Egress, or like, you know, like sort of the next tier up. And then there's the TRF stuff, which is like the high-end race quality stuff. That's what this is. It's like a mix between the mid and the top tier.
I mean, it was super enjoyable to build it with hex hardware and bearings, and you know, it just everything about it just was nice to work with, nice to work on. Yeah. I mean, it was still very Tamiya in many other ways. Like
there were still a few Tamiya things about it, yeah, for sure, as expected.
But I really enjoyed it. I love the size too. It's larger than...
Me too. It's bigger than most of their stuff. Like, I had a picture comparison up against Shippy. Shippy?
Yeah.
Miss you fucker?
Yeah.
Yeah, Shippy. And it's substantially larger.
Yeah,
Which is good.
that's
It's an awesome car.
I had it next to
I'm
the
really excited
grasshopper.
to get
Again,
out
it was
there.
much larger there. Just saying.
Did you drive yours?
No, I
yet?
have not yet.
Okay.
Been quite
Yeah, me
busy.
neither.
But
Very excited.
what day did that video come out?
Friday.
Was it the last Friday? Okay, couldn't remember. Jeez, time flies.
Yeah. GMRC, how many tattoos do you have? Lots. Many. It's better to ask me how many tattoos I don't have.
Yeah,
6.
6. If they all touch,
Gunner,
it's 1.
hashtag. Yeah. Gunner, hashtag freedom to put my meat in your mouth. Listen. Thank you. Hello, everybody. Tonight's code is the hashtag in my name since the algorithm won't let me say it and I have to get up at 3 a.m. for work. 2 sucky things. So thank you, Dana, for doing that. I will pin that right now.
There you go.
Pinned.
There you go.
And I'm having some meat right now, actually. This is the original beef snack sticks.
Bastard. That is your code,
Bastard. Son of a
satisfiedjerky.com. We have pinned it above. Use that hashtag freedom to put my meat in your mouth.
That's a good one. Meats of freedom.
Yeah. Is Harley your real name or your YouTube name? My real name is Josh. It's much less interesting.
And you know what's actually really interesting is my YouTube name is Matt, but my real name is Harley.
That's why everyone always confuses us. I did have a few conversations at nationals. Like, I watch all of your stuff. Like, oh, thanks. Like, you and Josh doing that. And I'm like, I'm Josh.
I'm Josh.
And then you'd walk up and I was like, hey, Matt, this guy. Like, no acknowledgement.
I'd be like, yeah. Fun fact, Matt's face is actually a tattoo that he weathers himself. It's true. It's actual, like, real-time weathering.
Yeah, it's not actually a beard. It's just like the...
It's a one hair brush that Josh uses every day. Oh, I messed it up.
I'd be there all goddamn day.
Brian Morrison, I got the Wheels of Freedom bundle number 2 on the way. I think he means Trucks of Freedom. I need a code for future purchases.
Oh my god.
What aluminum steering knuckles fit the F10 axle? Straight axle. Anything from Vanquish. Any of the Vanquish ones.
For
the VS410.
Yeah. SX102 style for the straight axle, drop right on. And so, there you go.
Yep.
There you go.
Hector says it's all Vallejo paint.
We kind of talked mail call because we were talking about the kits we just got, but we should
yeah, but we should do the actual mail call, which is just we're going to change the name of this segment to Hot Wheels.
What Hot Wheels did we get this week? Because I do have a couple of things that are mail call, although they didn't come in the mail, but still.
I don't think I have any other mail call other than Hot Wheels.
Actually,
this week.
None of my Hot Wheels came in the mail either. Brandon.
No, I went to the
Brandon
store.
and I went to go get lunch the other day. He goes, "Are we going right to lunch, or are we stopping at Walmart?" We're stopping at Walmart.
Hey, for the
and
record,
then I
our
spent
Walmart
$50.
How did you spend $50? They don't have the good ones at Walmart usually.
I'm just gonna say.
Anyway, Etsy has a lot of nice wall rack displays for Hot Wheels. It says DK.
I've seen some that I don't like most of them, or hardly any of them.
We're gonna make our own though, right?
I was waiting for this freaking laser
Parking
to show up.
garage style.
But we'll get there. Anyway,
I did. Okay.
How many did you buy?
Let's go. Well, one came in the mail, and then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, 7. We got 7.
I think we're probably pretty.
Plus the one in the mail.
We're probably pretty close. One for one.
If I'm honest, I spent close to $50 as well.
We're going 1 for 1. You go first.
All right. Well, I'll save the best for last.
Yeah, obviously.
But,
that's how this works.
I did
This is like
I
Pokemon.
did order the Di Tommaso today. Or yesterday.
I also did.
I was a little disappointed that didn't sell out, because then I had to buy it. I was like, oh, I forgot. And then it was still there. All right, let's start with the worst ones, in my opinion. Are we going one for one here?
One
Just
for one
at a time?
Yep.
Okay. I got this one. I've never seen this before, but I liked it. The El Segundo Coupe.
Oh, I have not seen that one either. I got the Fast and the Furious 2020 Jeep Gladiator from Fast 9.
Oh, that's cool.
Lifted overland rack.
I haven't seen that one.
There you go.
Just the way you'll never do your truck.
Indy Bama, thank you. Josh and Matt, Mutt and Jeff. Coincidence? If you know, you know.
It's good.
Thank you, Indy Bama.
That's a good one. All right. This presumably satisfies my Toyota fetish. The Low Lux.
Oh, I've got that one. I do like that one as well.
That's nice, right?
Another Fast and the Furious franchise. The Fate and the Furious. The Ice Charger with the
family
rear engine.
All right.
Okay.
I sense a trend.
Well, not fully, but sure.
Okay. All right. Here's another one that really gets my Toyota JDM thing going. Van.
Go. I think I own that same one, sadly.
I think you do as well, yeah. Van.
Off-road Charger from Furious 7. Got the
that's a good
Baja
one.
wheels in the back.
Push it up a little bit. I missed that. I didn't see it. Yeah, I can dig it.
Yep.
That's cool. Oh, DK, you need that van, huh? I can go get you one. They had lots, oddly.
And no, we're not buying all of them that come out. There's a lot of Hot Wheels that come out. I'm even
every week.
I'm
I was like
selective.
one of. This is 98 of 250. Nah, I'm not getting all of these. Here's Aston Martin Vantage GTE.
I don't think that I have an Aston to meet you with.
But I quite like that.
How about a Fast 10 2020 Dodge Charger Hellcat?
I'm really sensing a trend
No,
here.
it's not the whole trend.
Really boring choices, if I'm honest.
Well, let me tell you, I'm going to ruin it for everyone now. The Supra and the Eclipse were already gone. So I don't have all 10.
Oh, hey, yeah, I was looking for one today. They had there were 8 in the series, and they were like really shiny. I can't remember what they were called. Spectra, it's not the Spectra Flame, but it's not Spectra Flame. It's like some other one, and number 8 in the series was a Porsche, and they did not have any of that one. So I got to find that one now. It's probably one of the treasure hunts.
Probably. I've got the
All right.
72 Ford Gran Torino. Also, Fast and Furious.
So lame. These ones I quite liked. Now we're getting into the premium stuff, Josh. So I hope you've got some premium choices here as well. 2 really nice Chrysler products.
Oh, yes. Okay. Mopar.
Mopar or some other vehicle. It's a 63 Plymouth Belvedere and a Dodge Coronet. But those look very nice. I'm quite happy with those.
Since you showed 2, I'm going to show you the last 2 Fast and Furious ones that I bought. And that is a 70 Hemi Charger and a 70 Ford Escort.
Oh, the Escort.
The Escort is sick.
I like the Escort. Yeah.
The RS.
That's nice.
RS 1600. Those are the last 2 Fast and Furious, but there's still 3 more.
I have 2 more after this. Okay. Vidjo said, I guess after 160 streams, content doesn't come as easy, thus Hot Wheels and F1.
False.
Shut up, Wes.
I still have three things down.
You've got lots of RC stuff to talk
Yes.
about. Okay, I think you probably have this one too, but Team Transport Funhaver Mustang. Yeah, sick. Nice.
Yes. Yes.
This is awesome.
That thing,
Like this one looks so
This
good.
thing is so... I really wanted the transport vehicle more than the RTR Mustang, but...
Yeah, I don't care about the Mustang, but the truck is boss.
Yeah, absolutely. So...
The Sylvia, that's the worst one. I wouldn't
didn't.
get that
It was
one.
there, and I was just like, nah.
Yeah, I was like, nah, I don't like
I
that
didn't
one.
get that. Here,
Okay, I have one remaining.
I have two, but they're related.
You can go first.
Mine, Volkswagen Caddy pickup and the square back.
Interesting. I almost, to match that, I almost bought the Cadillac 80s series today. So it was like a Cadillac. It was like one big ass. It was so boxy. It was horrible. Cadillac Brome. You know, it wasn't Brome, but
The cage is... the box has to be physically larger. The card is not the same scale.
Not to scale. Here's my final one. The 959 that you didn't get, sucker.
I'm so pissed off at you. I don't even want to just take... Get it off the screen.
I almost want to open it, but I'm not gonna.
I'm so mad that I don't
I'll
get
open
that.
it. I'll open it later.
And
Yeah.
I have one thing left. Again, didn't come in the mail, but I had to grab some new wheels and tires because I need them for a video that I have to do tonight.
Oh, you haven't done that
Shut
yet.
it.
Okay.
I mean, I'm gonna redo it. I've done it.
It's done. Okay. I talked to some other people about things. We'll talk about it later.
Okay.
Never mind. Only crazy people open red lines.
I open.
Yeah, I don't think I can open this.
So,
I know we talked about we're not cardboard collectors, but this came in a plastic case on top of the cardboard. So I feel like I can't open it. To be fair, it's not called RC Livestream Takeover, where we only and only forever will be talking about RC and nothing but RCs, thankfully. Good one, Jay. What's a red line? This is a red line. If you are a member of the Nerd Patrol, you get to buy these.
yeah, you get to spend way too much money on one of these.
You get to spend a lot more money than like this one, for example, was like $2. This one was
30.
like 20 of these.
More. Yeah, 20. Yeah, sure.
Such a joke. I don't know. I can't believe I'm in this.
I know.
What have I
It's
done?
amazing. Captain Insano shows no mercy. Thank you. Brains. Liked your song today, Matt. Matt, what?
It was about zombies
I will have to go.
because I shot it at night.
Oh, I have to go watch that still. I will do that.
It's pretty good. Pretty
I had a
tight.
very busy day. I saw it pop up, but it was in the middle of my day. What time did you release the video?
2 Eastern.
Okay. Yeah, I was.
So like, I guess, what is that, 11?
Yeah, I was.
Pacific?
I was very busy at that time, so I will catch up with that.
You're what we call in the industry a thrower, where you don't actually do any assembly. You just throw one box from one place to another.
I was more of a pointer, making sure things are getting done in a way that
Dan, make sure that box gets from over there.
Dan moseyed over to my area where I was having all of this done in the new warehouse. And I was just like, you notice how I'm short-staffed today? And I still didn't ask you to come help over here, Dan, Get out of my space. He's yelling at them. You know what you should do is like, no.
Don't you respect your elders? He's at least 40 years older than you.
You would think. That was another.
Just a lot of hard living. He's actually 28.
That was another part of the Trucks of Freedom option. I had the tape, the special fiber reinforced tape made with the Trucks of Freedom on there.
Fiber reinforced. Oh, you spent the big bucks.
Yeah, the wet activated fiber reinforced. We got the fancy machines where you just hit the button and it gives you the measured length.
It's just a small guy in there, and he's just going,
more water.
I'm so thirsty.
Yeah. So
I'm sure Wes was grabbing all the screenshots just now. I watched a guy unbox $1,500 worth of Hot Wheels, and it was only 15 cars. Rich?
Yeah. yeah. I heard Pavlov's dog.
Probably.
Just ringing a bell outside.
Is the Trucks of Freedom sold out yet? Good question, Jason.
I believe that package number 2 may be currently until I get the opportunity to do it again.
Wow.
So I've got to make sure that I've got, when I do it, the special colors, it's not a normal thing. So I send them out in batches. I got to make sure I get that back so I can do more so that people get more, that type of thing.
Is it like The Office where you put all 5 golden tickets on the same pallet? Woo-hoo-hoo.
Does it say 1 per customer? No.
It doesn't. Oh. I guess I should have ordered 5 and just gotten all of them all at once.
And then just
some people have already gotten their shipping notice. That's good.
Partially because of this ridiculous Hot Wheels thing, and like the little fun things that you get with some of these versions. That's why I did the laser etched aluminum card to include,
which is very cool.
That was fun. I actually bought those cards initially for myself to include with to do something for the channel at some point. And I just had them on my desk still.
Oh.
And then I was like, you know what? I was like, I'm going to put those cards together for this. That'll be fun.
Yeah. Yeah. People like stuff like that.
Yeah. So
I am a sucker for things that you don't normally get.
Yeah. It's just totally for fun. Little extra. Got like a protective sleeve that they go into, put them in each of the kits. So yeah, it was fun.
That's nice.
It was just for fun stuff. I just went nuts on all of the little silly things for it. So the entire point was just because I was like, let's do it. So I blame Brandon for his Hot Wheels influence.
I blame Brandon. I blame you and Brandon, and probably Fam. Somebody was asking, that's not a Toyota, that's a Range Rover back there. And it's not that Range Rover hard body kit that you can buy now. This one's resin cast from a styrene scratch build made by a Spanish guy 10 years ago.
Alonzo something. Fernando, I can't remember.
Fernando A. No, that's too obvious. F. Alonzo. Alonzo. A laser etched card. # brought to you by Ridge Wallet.
Yes.
Good one, Vidjo. Yes, definitely. I know where I've seen an influence like that. Ella Kila 45. Thank you, Hector. See, a fellow Spaniard knows the guy's name who did that on scale 4x4 that long ago.
That is, you know what? We have some dictionaries.
I've got the best viewers.
I have the best viewers. Yours
I
are
have
mediocre
viewers.
in comparison.
Yours are nice, but
No,
not as
no one's ever said that. If they're on this side, they're definitely not as nice.
They're like pirate 4x4 crowd.
Yes.
Whereas I get scale 4x4
Yeah, like I don't know.
and scale builders guild. So anything else going on?
Can we talk about my planned Friday stream?
On this Friday?
This Friday.
Sure.
So if you survey, is that, I say that word right? Why am I saying that funny? I don't know. Sounds weird. If you look around in this room,
survey.
If you look around in here, it is a freaking disaster. Beyond
Yes.
I mean, and everything that you can't see in front in every direction is an absolute disaster. I fully blame the Porsche, and just having no time, just trying. So Friday, my plan is to modify camera position, things like that, and just show what's happening in here, and actually doing some cleaning up, organizing, little show and tell maybe. I'll make pretty sure that there's nothing else in here that can't be shown. But we'll make sure by that. Somehow a plane has made it in here.
What?
You may remember this from many months ago. Probably not.
Probably not. I don't care.
This came in mail call I don't know, a year ago.
Okay.
Anyway,
I see it's not done yet.
it's pretty much done. Just needs a receiver, some cleanup of some wiring.
A little cleanup.
But it's done.
What are you going to do with it?
Don't ask me these things.
Crash it.
I hear that this one is not the easiest to fly.
Good choice. Who has the worst viewers then? I think we both do. I think we share those ones. Do you still have the Canada Post truck? Yes, I do. It's right over here. Should I get it? Okay, I will. Wes made this for me. He made the body. Oh, there's some liquids I don't want to spill. Okay, there we go. Wes made the body. It's styrene vacuum formed, and then I cut up a VS410 and put it all together.
Yep. It came out well.
It's one of my favorite trucks.
That was the
my favorite trucks
bend
of all
and
time.
praise bumper on the front, right?
That's correct.
Nice.
I left it raw.
Yeah.
Ooh, baby, I like it raw.
Perry G, thank you. Hey, I'm an OG member of Pirate 4x4. You nice guys.
There was a stick in there too.
Scale point.
Yeah, this is one of my all-time favorites. This is not one that I'll ever probably get rid of. And it drives really well too because it's got not much up there in terms of overhang.
Yeah. Now
Class 2 it next year.
sounds like a good idea.
If I don't like things, Amazing Truck should do a run video on it. I have. There is a great running video on that.
If he is so modest
back
to
in
say
time.
so himself.
It is pretty great. Brian Morrison, thank you very much. Thanks. You're welcome. And thanks. Again.
Seriously.
Yeah, there's always a lot of mess in here. It's because there's no shortage of projects, and I talk about that a little bit tomorrow. It's like there's always something. And Josh and I were kind of being funny. Uh, Although at the time I don't think we were being funny, but on the way back on the final day of the comp, we were like, "Oh, this is great. We're all done with these Porsches and all of the other comp stuff. We can just relax." And then I get home, and there's like 4 boxes on my porch.
Plus,
I'm like,
we had, we had the BBX, which we had already had. More that other ones.
a couple other things.
And yeah, just
Yeah.
we're just like, oh yeah, we'll be done right after we catch up with all the things that we pushed back during finishing these things. Damn it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we thought we were done for a minute, a moment, but you know,
Not complaint. It's not a complaint.
Nope.
I am very, very fortunate to be able to be in this position to get these things and be able to do reviews and share these with you. And I really do appreciate that. And I appreciate that not everybody can do that. But at the same time, it can be overwhelming. This is not something I would wish on my worst enemy because it becomes work.
Yeah.
Even though it's a hobby.
Yeah, you've got to be ready to do like another 40 hours. Like,
Right.
just that's what it takes. You need to do another 40 hours. So
Exactly. Kevin Nugent suggests you should just throw that plane off the roof.
I've heard that flying that's not maybe not the like a great.
I would argue that they look better on your ceiling, like hung from your ceiling.
Right.
You're like, I built that one.
Plane up there.
They're all in the hobby shops too. Like every hobby shop you go to,
Yeah.
they've all got these massive, wicked planes hanging from the
They all
ceiling.
have a price tag.
Never
They
flown.
all have a price tag on it. Like, yeah, $4,500.
You can buy that one.
right there. 45. I'm
Yeah.
like, that sign looks pretty old. Is that price going up with inflation, or is it like?
That's just the price. Dana says he doesn't want to talk about planes at the moment. That's because you flew it, man.
Yeah.
Big mistake. Are all trucks of freedom Phoenixes? Is
No, it's all every
Josh.
truck we make. Pros, old.
so there's an Origin Black in there.
We don't make that. We used to make that.
You made it in.
Made it. Yeah. We
made it.
currently have Pros, Ultras, Phoenix, Portal, Straight, and RTR. All of those are in there.
Ooh, wow, lots of good choices.
And not just like one of any. Like there's good numbers.
I got the only Pro on the last one.
You got a Pro last time? I thought you got an Ultra. Yeah. Pro. Didn't you get an Ultra?
Well, I don't
I don't
remember.
remember either.
Somebody go back and watch that episode. Tell me what I got.
Can I special request a Pro? Nope. That's not how that works.
Oh, I think my chat broke. Oh, there we go. Yeah, can I request the best
Yeah.
one?
I just want. Can you just give me the one that's, you know?
Hobby Room, thank you very much. Josh, sand that APC propeller. Your flesh will thank you.
What? How much do I sand?
I guess the propeller.
That sounds.
You sand it right down.
Yeah, like
to nothing.
when you say sand to me versus sand to you, like these may mean different things. Do I use a?
Are we talking like 80 grit or 40 grit?
Do I take an 1/8 inch off or like 80 thou? Like, or 8 thou? Like.
Oh my gosh. Put tracks on the plane. That's a good idea, Brian. Oh, Jeremy Davis said, "I'm sorry for your shirt, Matt." I'm not sorry. I love McLaren. Doesn't matter if they're winning or losing. That's the thing about being a fan. I'm not a fair weather fan. I love this stupid race team. Even though they're completely screwed in 2026. But
Yeah.
I digest. Oh, here's a good question. This could take us a little while to figure out. If you were going to build an ultimate, no money expense Class 2 comp truck, what chassis and axles would you go with?
Man, I'm still using F10 portals. I still prefer portals. The F10 portals I still think are the best option. I think they steer the best. I think they're the strongest plastic housings. So they're the way that I'm going, for sure. Chassis, you know, chassis options are, for one, I don't think that there's like crazy, wicked, these, differences between, honestly, the link geometry on a lot, like, it's not wildly different. You got to fix, it's really just about like what you think you're going to be able to put together in the most reasonable way. If there's a ecosystem around the chassis for things like sliders and electronics and chassis braces or cross braces, panhard mounts, servo mounts, things like that. Those are nice things to find, because there's like, you can take chassis A and you can draw your own pretty quickly, and you can have it sent to send, cut, send, and you can have one on your door for $40. Like,
and they just ramped up their production facilities too, so you'll probably get it even faster.
So you can have that, but then you need to have the rest of the parts that go with it. Chassis, like I said, chassis braces, panhard mounts, skid plates, all of those things. So it's like, that's where some of that comes into play.
My choices, same on the axles, probably, though I still like a straight axle. I don't know. I see the benefit in the portal. It certainly helped us a lot in Class 1.
Yeah.
But it didn't hurt me in Class 2. Like, I don't feel like I would have done any better.
Where'd you place? You couldn't have done any worse.
Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that.
What?
Don't worry about
what
that.
Place?
They had the scores wrong. Scores were wrong.
7.
Scores were wrong. They never fixed it. They never fixed it. I could easily be in the top 50 with the scores that I had. It was the weight of the body. We all know that I knew that it was going to be like that. So we don't need to talk about that. That's not important. They got the scores wrong. They didn't count 2 of my courses. I would have had a way better score. But yeah, I think what I liked about Class 1 is that it was a completely custom build, and I think
right,
I got more enjoyment out of that than I did just slapping a body on an existing Class 2 chassis. That said, I do like that Axial SCX10 Pro. I think that's a pretty good, solid starter option for a lot of people. You could stick portals under that for sure, no problem.
It is a nice option because, it's exactly like what I was saying, because it comes with all of those. You just buy it and it's ready to go.
And there's a really nice instruction manual that comes with it, which is another thing that none of the other chassis come with.
Right. So
there's got to be a certain amount of pre-learned knowledge and experience to put one of those together and just go, yeah, I need this, and this, and it's going to come from 8 different companies.
Yeah, and so just the amount of money you're going to save on shipping by buying a kit, it's going to help you a lot. It's that is one thing that I think doesn't help the scale competition side of things right now. Because yes, a good driver can take an Axial SCX Pro, put a body on it, and compete with everything else without
Wyatt.
Yeah. If you're a good driver, that car can do just fine. You can take another car that is set up with some different parts that may be better for different terrain or whatever, and do better than that car in certain situations, or worse in others. So, being a better driver is always the best way.
Being a great driver and good line choice, and knowing when to use your reverses and winches, and not rolling the truck over, not having to touch the truck. There's a lot that goes into it, and sometimes the sum of the vehicle isn't enough to overcome
You know, if you're not
poor
if
driving.
you build a vehicle 2 days before the event, you can be a good driver and you're not going to be a best driver. You need to practice and practice and practice. I like to build a truck 2 days before the event.
We don't do that. We like to spend a good 4 or 5 months building a car and then show up at the event with it having 0 driving time at all.
It needs. I don't want the tires.
The first
to be
time
dirty.
Josh drove it. No, exactly.
Ugh.
The first time Josh drove his Porsche was in the living room at the Airbnb.
Yeah. Like, okay, yep.
All right, that's gonna work.
I gotta tie a winch hook on this thing still. Okay. So, you know, Joker 510, thank you. Looks like there was something said in there that I didn't notice. So, thank you though. And I will try and catch if there's a response to that. Henry Urbina, thank you. Matt got a Pro with red wheels last time.
Pro, not an Ultra.
What it was.
Yeah. That's it. Rock 8, thank you very much for the Australian dollar redues. If you've got a question, by all means, ask away. Don't see one in here.
So yeah, but let's see. I do think that axle choices are a bigger. I think that axle choices are a bigger factor than chassis choice in most cases, in my opinion. I think that you know, portals versus non-portals,
I agree with that.
steering versus, you know, let's see, TRX for portals, motor will definitely track. TRX 4 axles, not a great choice for comp trucks. They don't steer nearly enough. They're great for trucks. They hold up, they do things well. They're not a good comp choice. Like things like that. You know, so there's
in the early days when they were the only portal available, a lot of people were using them, but that's changed now.
Yeah. So. Yep.
Watching live. 10 o'clock. Watching live from the heat wave in Scotland, up to fell timber at 3 a.m.
Oof, it's
getting
hot.
Sorry, it's hot there.
Everywhere. I was hot today.
Yes.
Oof.
It's cooled off a bit here, thankfully, and I think the rain has definitely put out some of the fires. It's been not as bad.
Let's hope they get those fires out, and not because.
Apparently, not because of
not just
me and my safety.
Not just because of that.
Because
of course I care.
Because the air quality in New York is Blade Runner 2049.
I would just hope that you know, I wouldn't want any of the F1 crew to not.
Oh, yeah.
But seriously.
Well, that's in Montreal, so I don't think it's going to be a problem.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
So
they're right on the water and in a major city, far away from trees.
Yeah.
I think it'll be okay.
Make sure the air's good. You know, high performance.
Don't worry about that. It'll be fine. Don't worry. It's fine. It's fine. Would I recommend the TRX-6 hauler? I had a great time with mine.
Yeah.
I liked making it into the Earth Roamer. That thing was kick-ass. I love that. I would definitely recommend
I still have mine, and I have the 1/10 rod shop truck bed for it. And I should get that all installed at some point. I just haven't. You know, one day.
One day.
Hobby room, thank you.
One day.
Driver knowledge trumps any upgrade. Most of the time.
Most of the time,
yes. Sometimes, I mean, you give a really, really, really good driver an original AX10, it's not going to work out as well.
One of these years. Oh, wait, we just did it. I was going to say, one of these years we should drive exactly the same car.
Yep.
How could I forget already?
How could I forget already 2 weeks ago?
You know what we should do, man? We should, like, choose a vehicle. And then, like, build it, but the same?
But from somewhere else. Matt is officially
I'll
losing
use
it.
different tools. It's all these goddamn Hot Wheels.
Yeah.
I don't even know what to do with them anymore. They're everywhere.
See, mine, I show them here and then I take them to work. So I don't keep them here.
Apparently, I have an echo on your side.
What's really
should,
in that
check-
jerky?
check your settings.
Interesting. And my headphones might have got too close to the microphone.
Beef, soy protein, smoke flavoring,
That's where the good stuff
salt, brown sugar, natural flavors. I'm guessing that's beef. Lactic acid, dextrose, corn syrup solids, maltodextrin, canola oil, and sodium nitrite.
for flavor. Salted for flavor.
I think that's for
preservative.
sodium nitrite is preservative. Yeah.
Yep.
It's excellent though. The original flavor is nice and smoky.
Original's fantastic, but this,
Matt needed that little girl to drive for him, or dress up like a little girl and blame her. No, I got beat by a pregnant lady this time. That's only because my scores didn't get counted. There's 2 courses. There's at least 20 progress points there, at least. That would shoot me all the way up into the 60s instead of 85th. Moose Jaw. Oh yeah, being a better driver is everything. Don't ask.
it's that the ability to stay calm while the timer's going. Understand that you have to rush, but be calm and go. But don't
go too fast. Take it easy. Yes, you definitely need to know the limits of your build. That is for sure.
Yes.
So pretty much don't suck. Yeah, that's essentially it. Wyatt built all 3 of his rigs 12 days before Rocky Mountain Regionals.
There you go. Nikki Kayaza, thank you. Hey Josh, putting together the Wild Peak MTR right now with the Crawler Innovation 4.5. Outer tuning ring or no tuning ring? Yes, outer tuning ring. So, I think I saw an order from him earlier with a message on one of the trucks of freedom. Yeah. Eagle button. Fireworks.
Is Matt drinking? Heck yeah, I am. Cheers.
So it's
Class 3 tires you recommend? Just regular 2.2s or cut and shut?
Matt, I think you should keep giving your performance advice.
No advice
Class
for
3.
me. No, not Class 3. I'm never doing Class 3 again, and you're not going to make me.
Next year I'm fine if we because you know what? At the same time, it was kind of nice to just be like, let's just hang out Sunday.
We watched a Formula 1 race. Just kind of
listen
chilled.
to the rain while drinking coffee on the back porch.
We should have increased our alcohol consumption and put something in the coffee.
Some Baileys. Oh, that would have been a good idea.
Oh, that would have been nice. Why didn't we do that?
Because we still had this idea of driving up the hill.
Oh yeah,
for an hour on these windy back gravel roads in the soaking rain.
It was. I'm not saying it wasn't harrowing at any point, but it was still like all hands on deck. Keep your hands on the wheel. Let's not eat a hamburger while we're driving up there, sort of thing.
False. Those roads could have been drifted at 70 miles an hour. They were so wide, they weren't even washboarded. Those roads were nothing.
Well,
I guarantee you, you know what? As a matter of fact,
we could have gone faster.
Yeah,
yes.
Because as a matter of fact, we were leaving,
like I said,
driving, and it had been raining. And Matt, 10 and 2, seat in an upright position, speed limit, and we're driving, and he and I are having a conversation about looking at the minivan's tire tracks in front of us that was piloted by Schultz, who left right before us and was far into the distance. But we were talking about we could see his apexes.
Yeah.
We could see how he stayed wide on some blind corners. And then back to apexing. I'm like, there's a reason why there's not even a little dust in the distance. Because Schultz is just, that Pacifica was just washboarding down the road sideways a little bit. Just... yeah, like
Yeah, exactly. Nick Fryer, thank you very much. AEDR10 or Lozy22S. I wanted to get into drag racing. Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that?
If you want to really get into drag racing, maybe, I don't know.
I'd go 22.
Really? I would go try and find a used aftermarket chassis build that someone is selling.
I already sold mine. Dana's got it.
A chassis that is like made within the last 6 months, because everything is constantly new, and in drag racing you better be ready to chase just silly stupid. Like
Schultz was showing me all the photos of like the tire juice.
Yeah.
It's more like tire goop.
The amount of
so
prep
gross
that they're putting on the tire. No prep refers to the surface is not prepped, but you can prep your tires. And
they are.
These cars are pulling off, and it's just like spider webs, like stretching back to the tire. Yes, no prep is obviously not my thing. There's still a lot of local guys who are into it. Just see if you can go find a local race.
Yeah, or maybe try something else if you're looking for that competitive fire. Like maybe just go to a carpet track or something and have some fun.
I still get how no prep is cool and fun. But
yeah, it's cool.
It has to be.
It's become.
Yeah.
You gotta spend a lot of time on it.
Yes.
DK said, turns out Matt has been advising Ferrari on tire choices in this year's F1. I got good tire ideas. Ferrari. Dale Davis, thank you very much. I found and bought only 2 Hot Wheels. One was the classic TV Batmobile, 1989 Batmobile. Those are good choices.
1989 Batmobile, best Batmobile ever. Fight me for it. Just saying. Michael Keaton Batmobile, best Batmobile. Like,
who's the best Batman?
The best Batman is
George Clooney.
No. I'm gonna go with Christian Bale. I'm just saying. Yeah.
Best choice. Good choice.
I like him. I mean, I liked Michael Keaton, but the stiff neck suit.
Oh, I saw that meme today.
What?
Where it was basically like, it's showing like a guy cosplaying him.
Yeah.
Doing all of the same moves, so it's like basically like. No, there's no neck turn. It's just.
Yeah.
Adam West was the best Batman. That's true. He did the Bat-Tusi.
Adam West does Batman in Family Guy best. That's about it. Race in Case 87, thank you. Thanks for the files. Currently printing The Welder. Excitedly awaiting my Trucks of Freedom. Well, thank you very much. And
TOF.
Enjoy the scale accessories.
Josh, you do make some good files.
I have some files. Many files.
I put a whole bunch of them on the Pro.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
You'll get to see them tomorrow.
Oh, cool. Very nice. Very nice. I put my files for my filler wire holder up on my website this week. And
yeah, that's going to be a big seller.
Yeah, I did. I really just put them out there. I was going to make it free, but I was like, I'm going to put it on the Scale News and just make it a joke. That was... So that's why I put the... what was the password is the... Or the code is the password from Ace Ventura. And you know what?
What is that? I can't remember that movie.
What? You don't get the files.
Well, good thing I don't need them.
Gunner, put my freedom to put my meat in your mouth. Listen. Did Nicole hide all the meat, or did the family eat it? It got consumed for the most part, other than what I had stashed. Mine. But most of the good thing is that they're like, yeah, we can do heat. And I'm like, try this. Like, no, that's too hot. I'm like, yes, mine. Yeah.
You kept the mango chainsaw. Which one would you?
A lot of them, really, because a lot of the Carolina
Too
Reapers.
spicy for who?
The Carolina Reaper and things like that. Those are pretty spicy.
Oh, that one's hot.
Yeah.
Those are.
So.
I don't even get those anymore. Gunnar knows not to send them to me. Oh, these are nice.
What comes in the $500 Trucks of Freedom? That's the point. You don't get to know.
That's the joke.
All of the trucks. There's every one of the trucks in there. There is, and then there's extra parts as well. The description says it. You'll get one of the trucks, could be any of them, and parts, minimum value $650. And all of them are over, obviously. That's why it says minimum. So some of them are quite a bit over, some of them are closer. There you go.
Did you guys see that Porsche copied your idea and came out with a 911 Dakar edition? I did see that today.
They did that before.
But they were probably thinking about that before we started.
And I think that was
project.
unveiled before we started.
No, there was one today. There was a new one.
Another new one
that I saw today for the first time. Maybe, I don't know. Don't worry about it.
What?
Chow Dare. People are talking about clam chowder over here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, is that the joke?
That was the password from Ace Ventura. New England clam chowder.
Yes, I remember now. Chow Dare.
Shouty.
Chow Dare.
Shouty.
It's chowder. Say it right, Frenchie.
Yeah.
So, Matt, do you happen to be selling the Red Moose crawler? Too late.
I
already did.
It was sold. It didn't even make the trip back home with him.
It's true. I took all the parts off of the chassis and gave it to Wyatt at the comp on Class 3
There you go.
day. He's very happy with it. I think he'll be putting together hopefully taking some pictures, and I cannot wait to see what he does with it. I mean, he's putting it on exactly the same chassis.
Yeah.
So probably not much.
Yeah, probably not a lot needed. You'll probably just take one of the sample trucks and put it on there and then put it on a shelf.
Yeah. Although I am going to print another one, I think.
Yeah, good call. Why not?
Yeah. Maybe I'll use a different filament this time. Something lighter.
I feel like you're going to have a very small difference.
Yeah, it's true.
There's almost no difference.
It doesn't matter. I love that truck. I will build more.
Yeah, why not? Why not?
Yeah. Why not?
It was it was a good choice. It was a good truck.
Yeah. Yeah. Carbon fiber moose. I don't know about that, Grimger. It's
a lot of work
probably
for that body.
A lot more work for that body.
I mean, honestly, it would be
what I'd like to do.
Easier.
I would really like to see a Lexan version of that body be made.
Yeah, that makes sense. But we talked about that, and it would be a good body. It would be a good. It's ugly, but I mean, look at the U-Tron. Like, it got made, so.
It got made. Somebody okayed that.
So why not this?
Hey, Schultz, we were talking about you earlier.
We were. He texted me as well. I didn't get to read it yet because I was wondering if it was talking about his drifting minivan. But I think
he goes, yeah, because that truck was such a performer. Shut up, man. Sometimes trucks don't have to perform well to get made.
You know.
That actually did quite well. That IFS2 is very good.
Well, it was definitely going to be better.
For IFS.
Definitely going to be better. So,
Good job. Meat to mouth, not mouth to meat.
I repeat. After this Friday's cleanup in here, which I'm trying to kind of figure out how exactly I plan to do that, because I would like to have some decent. So I'm thinking about maybe I'll wear my lav, so that I can be away and still be heard without having to come way over here. But it's truck selling time. Truck selling, car set, like.
Are you going to what, Matt? Or are you going to do just regular sales on your website?
I don't know. Whatever it's happening, that's happening. They're going away. We got to make some room.
Okay.
That.
Is there anything in there that I want?
I couldn't even tell you. Sell them on the stream. That would be interesting. So.
I don't think you can do that.
Yeah, I think there's, rules and things. But somehow, like, so much more stuff made it back in here. And I have no idea how. Like, just like.
Yep.
It's like my Gen 9 Red Cat is back in here. Like, I was driving it in the backyard a bunch while I had family here. Because I had, like, my nephew. I was just like, here, drive this. Turned the trim down, gave it to him. I was like, it's fine. It's fine.
Go for it.
And then I broke it after letting him drive it. Because I was just like, I put it up on top of my retaining wall and I was like jumping it off because he would giggle every time.
Look what I can do,
And then it went,
kid.
bat! I'm like, ah.
That truck is so heavy.
So, broke that. Like, yeah. So, so that's good. We're gonna get some stuff sold, get some stuff organized, some projects back in line, and yeah. I also picked up another trike.
Yeah, I saw that.
I disassembled the other one to get it off to powder coat. And I was like, well, I should. So I picked up a drift trike this time. It's so much fun.
I saw your nerdy face in that stories or reel or whatever it was.
So much fun.
And you're like, you almost had the face of, sunglasses. What's that meme?
Thug Life?
The sunglasses. Yeah, a little bit. A little bit like.
It is so much fun. Like, I can't. It's not easy either. Like, I make it look easy. I understand that, but just.
Hey.
I can't say enough how much fun it is. So I need to go ride it.
I like the motorized one that you built.
That one
on that chassis. That was nice.
Yes.
I feel like that one deserves a nice big open field to just rip around in.
It does. Although I'm a little scared of that.
No. That's where it's going to really shine, because on the road, that front tire has too much grip and not nearly enough steering.
Yeah, it steers fine once you learn how to ride it. You just have to lean to the outside, which
opposite side.
It goes the opposite. When you're on a motorcycle, you lean to the inside. On this, you have to lean to the outside and like lift that inside rear tire up.
Right.
And
yeah.
So, yeah, and that's so in a big field, it has a lot of power. I would just be quite concerned. I've even thought about, like, I wonder how fast it'll go. Like, I don't want to find out. I'm just like,
wear a helmet.
No, Ben, the new one is not an SFL. It is a Chinese like knockoff. I think it was like $1,600 new. I got it for pennies on the dollar in comparison, but it was absolutely falling apart. It's a two-piece design on the chassis. So the front down tubes come down, and then there's an overlapping joint there. And then the rear half for shipping, obviously. And there's 2 bolts per side on those overlapping joints. And one of those 4 bolts was still in place and holding. Mainly because it was the wrong size screws used. So everything removed, everything rechased on the taps, tightened down. Now it's solid as a rock there. Bunch of other stuff had to be fixed up. It belonged to a friend of mine, and he absolutely trashed it. But we got it all.
What engine is in it?
6.5 horse, Honda clone. The pretty standard operating there. So yeah, I got it for next to nothing, and just had to rebuild everything for the most part. So I put a bigger front brake on it yesterday. Almost no effect. I was like, okay, well, don't need that front brake anyway. Doesn't go that fast.
Oh, to have a garage.
I know.
Man.
Is this the one that you used to ride around the shop? Yep, same one. It was the neighbor at the shop who used to own it, so that was the one.
I saw Reefs also has one very similar to that.
Yeah, he bought a 360 something. There's a lot of people that make these. They're all based off of a design that was made popular from some YouTube clips. I think there was basically just stuff like somebody had come up with at the time. I know SFD was one of the ones that first went into a production version of them, and they're $2,500 to $3,500 for theirs. But a ton of different people make them, and they've always just been something that's there's been that home built style, or you could buy these. So this is
okay.
Yeah.
Neat. I guess. Adam Tebben, Matt, when are we getting any new bumper stickers? I could use some funny ones for my RC Winnebago. Probably soon. I think I'm going to do another run here in about a month, probably. Nick Ing, thanks very much. If you had a garage, you would still have a Jeep.
If you didn't,
that's fine.
If you didn't already decide to get rid of it anyway.
What? Hey, what are you talking about?
The Jeep, to decide if you get rid of it and buy something different. You didn't keep your...
I didn't get rid of it. It got stolen.
I know
moron.
that, but you got rid of the other one not long after having the first one. Or after having it, so...
No, I had the first one for 4 years.
Did you have it that long?
Yes.
Wow, time flies. I thought you only had it a year and a half.
No, I had it for 4 years.
Wow. And you still only had 10,000 miles on it.
Nah, not even.
Jesus.
No, it had 15,000 kilometers on it, I think. No, 22,000 kilometers.
Okay, that's better. 12,000 miles. That's why I thought you only
drive.
That's why I thought you only had it a year and a half.
I don't drive very much.
Someone got a deal on that one.
And someone got a really good deal on the other one.
Well, there's that.
Oh, the check engine light came on the Volvo the other day.
Oh,
I lost my mind. I was livid. I was like, this is not happening.
Did you just leave the gas tap on?
Oh. I don't know what it was. It was probably I updated the software. I can't believe I'm saying that about a car, but I updated the software, and I actually did some looking online, and apparently that's pretty common, and it goes away. And it went away. So everything's
downloaded some more RAM. Yeah.
It's it's a problem when you go on some sites.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
He's in there on the infotainment. I am 18, actually. No, I'm not from Utah. Yeah. I just ordered 6 bags of Satisfied Jerky for Axial Fest Badlands. Well, the Frog Father. I hope you enjoy them. Speaking of Axial Fest.
Nice. Yes.
What are you thinking?
Are you? I don't know. I I keep checking my calendar,
Uh-huh.
and I'm getting nervous about making any plans in July.
Just because of how soon it's coming?
And because I'm getting quite busy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because what weekend is it? 21, 22
Yes. 22, 23, something like that.
ish. It might be a problem.
Well, there you go.
We'll see.
The
We'll see. I would really like to come. But yeah, you're gonna have to find out whether or not you have a place to stay.
I think I'm getting an Airbnb regardless.
Yeah, no, I know that, but how many are around there?
Oh, there's plenty. I've looked at many options.
Okay.
Yeah. So I need to get that done because either way, I don't plan on driving back and forth. So I'm planning on making that happen.
Okay. Let me look more closely at that tomorrow, and I'll let you know.
No problem.
Not Badlands. Not doing that one.
No.
Because it's probably tomorrow.
That sounds right. It's like 4 days from now or something. I'm gonna
Probably
guess
won't be there.
it's gonna rain. So it seems like that event always has rain. Mainly, I hope that it
yes.
doesn't. I hope that you all have a fantastic
I hope that it
time.
doesn't
It looked
as
like
well.
Horizon
Yeah.
Fest, which was last weekend, was nice weather.
Yep.
So
Yep.
hopefully same thing.
No, I have a wedding this weekend, actually.
Really?
Turks and Jerps is getting married.
That's right. That is this weekend. When are you leaving?
Saturday morning. It's only a 5-hour drive. The wedding's on Sunday.
Oh, Sunday wedding. Okay.
Yeah, I'm the bestest mensch.
I thought you were older than him. So, no.
Badlands is next weekend. I'm still not going. Unfortunately. So
You really wouldn't be that far away from the wedding. You know, you could.
No, I could just scoot right over there.
You're
I am taking a truck with me because we're gonna goof around in Spingan's Folly before the wedding.
Good call. Bachelor party is what you meant to say.
Well, we already did that. That's already done.
Oh, okay. Oh, that was
This is like the bachelor party 2.
Right. Hangover 2. He's gonna lose a toe this time. But it's just gonna be from weed eating Smidgen's Folly. But
Yeah, exactly. Did you just call it Smidgen's
whatever,
Folly?
Smidgen's.
It's Smiggins. Smiggins.
Smudgy the whale. I don't know.
Fudgy the whale. It's Fudgy the whale.
Whatever. Same thing. You can't tell in that package.
Fudgy the. What is that from? Fudgy the
I
whale.
don't really remember. I feel it's from some show or movie, but
Yeah.
someone remind us.
Is it? What's the pizza place?
Jesus crust.
No. On The Office.
Oh.
The Office. Like, is it so and so's pizza?
Alfredo's Pizza or Pizza by Alfredo's?
Alfredo's Pizza Kitchen, or Pizza by Alfredo.
Yeah.
It's one of them.
Jesus crust was the Dane Cook movie, I believe.
Dane Cook.
Yeah.
I've listened to his comedy.
Yeah.
Got it on my iPad.
I saw him live at the Sprint Center in Kansas City. Big deal.
Oh, Kansas City. Were you wearing a white collared shirt and some snug pants, or were they JNCOs? They were JNCOs,
No,
weren't they?
they were not. That time of my life, I could have been wearing some sort of like Affliction t-shirt.
I can see it.
This sounds more
See it.
like a possibility. Extreme Couture. Ed Hardy.
Yeah. Sick.
Yeah, you know, real trendy, real trendy. Like
You were right on trend. the time, I'm sure. That's how you bagged Nicole.
Yeah, no.
Check out this screen printed shirt.
Yeah. I was past that point in my life, but then lucky for her. Lucky for her.
Yeah. Oh man. Well, Josh and I have been talking a little bit. We've started spitballing some ideas for our next mayhem project.
Yes, that is. It's. I don't know how much planning we'll need. I think we just a little bit here and there, but yeah, I think we're gonna do another full mayhem project, and I mean because why not, right?
I got nothing else to do except everything.
So, why not? Let's just throw that in there.
We like to punish ourselves.
Yeah.
We like to make this hobby as unfun as possible.
So, I think we're gonna decide to dive into that.
Mm-hmm. It'd probably be like a summer long sort of thing.
No.
Ended in the fall.
No.
No?
It's probably gonna be a month because the name.
Right. Let's make it August.
I think August is the right answer. I'd like to be very sweaty in all the videos.
Sweaty as possible.
Yeah, like,
Gray t-shirts so you can see where the sweat is.
around my belly button in here.
I'm a mano-lantern of sweat. Yeah. I'm probably gonna have to find a garage to build it in.
You're gonna have to do something.
I know.
I don't.
Because it's not going to fit.
I don't know.
Well, I guess it could.
I think it could. You could work on it in parts too.
That's true.
So
that's true.
I think it could happen. Either way.
Oh, hey, Wyatt. Wyatt, have you got the red moose done yet? And if you do, I want to see pictures.
Might as well put out a heat advisory, tell everyone to stay indoors. Oh, yeah, that's the heat. August heat is some of the worst. I mean, but
yes.
That makes.
I mean, it gets hot here, but it's humid hot.
Yeah.
Josh is dry heat. I would take that in a heartbeat.
It was freaking hot today, but still, Matt is going to build a boat in the basement.
No, I'm gonna build a Lamborghini in my basement,
exactly,
like that guy did. He scratch built a Lamborghini, and then he had to knock out a wall so he could try to drive it out of his basement. How is the new hobby studio space progressing? It's not progressing at all. I wisely chose to not spend the money on it because I realized once I sold some stuff, I actually had plenty of room to work.
Well, I wasn't drowning in items. It was just, yeah.
Yeah. Red Moose is ready for the trails. Yes. Sweet.
Didn't take much.
Nope.
Excellent.
Build it in the Volvo. Don't they have space? Like, good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. The tough part is
it's not a drift trike.
The tough part is that Matt and I both have to go steal shopping carts, which is going to be part of the video. Go.
We also have to. One of the challenges is we have to steal a bunch of 4x8 sheets of plywood off a construction site. We're only allowed to do it in a Ford Ranger.
And the Matt is actually.
We have to recruit a girl from the local high school to help us.
Matt is hampered in this challenge too because his house is 3 stories tall and mine is only 1. So I have such an easier jump to do. Henry's
no new workspace equals no new chair. Correct.
Henry's RC garage. Thank you very much. Not that I need it, but I got one of the trucks of freedom. Option number 2. No empty Pop-Tart wrappers in my box. Can't wait to see what I get It's like Christmas. It'll be great.
Christmas in June. I can't wait to get mine. I'm super excited.
Oh my! I'm
Like I said, I have no use for another Vanquish product, but
it's
fine.
hard. Yeah, you get a card.
It's hard to pass up. It's hard to pass up limited edition laser etched cards.
So yeah, like gotta have it.
I can't say no to this. Buy it now.
It's the membership card now to Vanquish Anonymous.
I've already got the Ripper membership card. I don't know what else I need.
You can just put that in there. There you go. It's your new skid plate.
Are you guys reading each other's chats? No, I don't read
we
Josh's
can't see
chats.
each other's chats. But
No, I could. I don't care to.
it would be a lot of work.
Do you guys get RC four-wheel drive pens in the Trucks of Freedom?
No. Mainly because I can only imagine how many people don't watch this stream at all. Would just be like, "Why do I get an RC4 drive pen?" Like,
This is a mistake.
this is weird. Like, did this come in this box? Did it fall in here? I've never bought anything from there.
Yeah. Checkered Past mentioned that you don't actually have to go anywhere to get a shopping cart. You just have to walk across the street from your shop.
Oh yeah, I mean, I could just I just need a lasso and just get one of the many of them that caravans pass my shop. Wait for it. Oh, that one's got 4 good wheels. You just gotta make sure
Is that?
they're harder to hear coming when they have good
gotta
wheels.
distract
They don't have the shaker going.
They don't have this wheel on the front.
Sometimes it's the voices that gives them away. Like, oh, I hear someone coming, yelling at themselves.
I didn't know Vanquish was affiliated with RC four-wheel drive. Good to know. They're not. They're not in any way, shape, or form.
Hobby room, thank you. Package deal, the chopper and Matt's chair. So good.
What? That's how you're gonna sell
Yep.
stuff? You get my
I'm gonna
chair?
sell Matt's chair.
Well, I guess it's been sold.
We're just gonna
Okay.
start selling each other's things. That's a good live. Next week's live
Oh
stream,
my gosh.
we choose. We're gonna sell something of each other.
Yeah, but there are things that are off limits. Like you can't sell the Porsche, you can't sell the Ripper. Pretty much everything else can go.
Yeah.
No, you can't sell this. Can't sell the LS Post. Can't sell the Seam Truck. Can't sell the half track.
So you have to write down what you're gonna.
Okay,
you
everything
have to
else.
write down what you're gonna sell on a card, right? Card goes face down.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
flip a coin. Whatever that card says, you go, oh, okay. It's been said. You go first. The other person, they get to change.
I don't know, man. Makes me nervous.
I'm gonna sell your valve. You gotta just sit there and hold it while.
I mean, I could take off the twisty bit. You can have that.
You get the knob.
Yeah. Sell Josh's cat exercise wheel. Yeah, that's something for sure.
Did you see my new cat tree? I
did.
posted it in my story today.
You know how I didn't need that because Nicole texted it to me
Oh God.
because we have each other's number. Now.
Right. Yeah. She now you get Nicole's texts.
And it's good because if you ever do anything to really tick me off, there's so many things I can tell her about.
Yeah, that is always true.
Offer up Matt's chair, $8 US and 40 RC four-wheel drive pens. This chair costs a lot more than $8. I'll tell you right now.
It was made. I bet it didn't. I bet it was around $8 new.
yeah, when it was made 100 years
Yeah,
ago.
it was $8 then, and that was a month.
I should see if there's an actual we've looked at there's a sticker on it somewhere here, but I wonder if there's a date.
Jeez. I bet you $8 isn't far
It's
off.
so squeaky.
Do you trade Hot Wheels for Vanquish parts? No, I do not. except from Hot Wheels employees. We did a little bit then.
It's made with Union steel. I think we already knew that. But no, there's no date on it, unfortunately.
It might,
some screws are loose.
It might be written in numerals with lines.
There's a bunch of lines on here. I don't know what that means. It is an old chair. Not gonna lie. So comfortable.
Liar.
Have you seen the video of someone turning one of those cat wheels into a continuous crawler course? Oh, that's a good idea.
I could see that. But I bet it was for tiny crawlers.
Yeah, 24th scale probably. That's something you're willing to get rid of. All of them.
I sold all of them.
It? Oh, they're all gone.
I kept my AX24 and the TRX4M. I kept those two.
Okay.
Everything else is gone.
Yeah.
I sold just the entire bin of all the things.
Oh, Union Steel, $11.
But yeah, the budget build.
Price is going up.
The budget build SCX24 was in there. All the
what?
Everything.
How much did you sell? Did you sell it as a lot?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And how much did you get?
I think I sold it for $600.
I've easily got $600 worth of those.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, but I didn't want to do. I just.
Man, now you got me thinking. The problem is I'll have to find all the remotes for them.
I didn't.
And
I was
make
like,
sure they're bound.
I didn't do it.
Take it or leave it.
Yeah, there's remotes in there. I'm not sure if they were the same remotes, the right remotes. This is the box.
You sold your Betty even.
Yep.
What number was your Betty?
I don't remember.
Mine's 5.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I agree. That's worth selling on its own.
I don't think I'm going to sell that one.
Yeah.
I think I'll keep that one.
Yeah.
That one's still in the box. The other one's in pieces because I needed the axle to do a rear steer.
Yeah.
CX24.
I remember I sold the other Betty on our eBay experiment. That went so well.
Oh yeah.
You know what? That's what we could do is just do that again, but on whatnot. We'll do the or maybe next week we decide our categories again.
Sure.
And then there we go from there.
Okay. And we need to get some guests back on this show to prove to people we know people.
Yes. We do. We need some new guests.
We should
do
do
that.
that.
Good opportunities for that here soon.
I agree.
So.
Don't know what that means.
No,
you know. I do.
Yeah, exactly.
I know what you mean. I wouldn't sell that one. Number 5 would be pretty legit. I agree. I'm not in the mood to sell that. But I've got a slew of other small things here that could probably definitely go.
Yep. So that's Friday's going to be fun.
Oh yeah.
Friday will.
I can't wait. Like, are you doing it so like are you going to hold the camera and just be like, "Oh, here's another pile of junk, and then there's more over here."
No.
Is that what you're going to do?
I'm just going to I think I'm going to move the camera to this side of the studio.
Just widescreen that
Which
sucker.
you'll see basically everything at that point.
Holy, why did we never think of this? Chuck Lanholm, great idea. Can you get the stars from Flying Cars as guests?
The actual stars.
Oh. Well, stars.
Yeah.
They starred in the movie.
I mean, you get...
That's a really good idea.
Just blank at gmail.com. Send. Were you in...
Yeah. I'm sure that our connections in the industry could find us some of the people that were in that movie. I bet you they would love to talk about it.
They'd be like, which one was it?
What was that? The RC movie?
Yeah, like, oh yeah, kind of.
Oh, and the Scaly Awards. Yes, Craig. Forgot all about the scalies. Rachel needs a parent or guardian to come along.
It really needs to be. It's got to be Drew. Like, it has to be Drew. He's the only.
I wouldn't mind getting. I think Rachel would probably do it.
She's done some big roles though. I think she might be above our pay grade.
Well, she's been in a movie.
She's been in a Hunger Game.
Yeah, and Hunger Games. She wasn't in all of them. She was in an Hunger Game.
I'm just saying, I haven't been in any game.
She's not too. I don't know if anybody's too big time to talk to us.
Listen, we've been doing this for 170 weeks in a row, so like,
I think we know what we're doing. Okay. Literally hundreds of people watch every week.
Oh, you're one of the guys that watched that movie.
Yes. Yes, we are.
Sadie would be a good one too, because I think we're all on Team Sadie.
Yeah. We are all on Team Sadie. She was so much better than all of them. She was the best. You
know what though? How do you say, like, yeah, we've been doing this show for 170 plus weeks in a row. We've talked about this movie every single week.
170-ish times. Just when you think about like the movement that we've created in getting people to watch this movie.
It's a rite of passage.
I'm starting a poll. I know we're 11 minutes from the end here, but I'm starting a poll.
Have you seen it?
Have you seen it?
Let's see. I would like to know this as well. Just to see how many people have done it. It's not looking good so far.
I'm also adding a write-in question. They don't have that in my prison library.
I love stealing plywood. Not only watch, but push it. Yeah. Okay, the numbers are coming back a little bit, but they're not strong in the yes category over here.
Oh, darn.
Oh, we need to pump these numbers up.
Okay, here we go. Let's see. Yes and no, but yes, I regret it.
There are 0 viewer reviews on Rotten Tomatoes. We must change that.
Absolutely, we must change that. I am going to get ChatGPT to write the most kindest review of that movie I can.
We absolutely need to change that.
Is it free somewhere? No, you have. It was free on Amazon like 2 weeks ago, but you have to pay for it because you have to pay for the privilege of watching such a bad movie.
It's not a bad movie.
No, it isn't a bad movie, but people will watch it and go, "This is a bad movie."
The more you watch it, the better it gets.
We watched it at the event, and we made our house guests that were staying with us watch it, and universally everyone loved it.
Yeah, everybody was just like, because
there was a little bit of everything, right? It's not just a movie about RC cars; it's a love story.
It's barely about.
And then it's also not a love story.
Okay, serious note. How many times have you watched it? If I was to guess,
20 times.
Yeah, I'm probably close to that 20 mark.
Yep.
Real talk.
It's not bad. It's horrible. It's not horrible either. There's so many quotable moments and so many things that happen, and you watch it over and over again. And you're like, oh yeah, the drum. He got that in Africa. the very subtle, somewhat possibly romantic situation going on between the producer and Drew
Yeah.
that he doesn't really see.
Yeah, she's little flirty with him. I mean, just saying, it looked age appropriate.
It's so nuanced. So nuanced.
So yeah, I'm just saying. What are your numbers? I'm at 35%. Yes, is all.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. I'm at 28% yes. and don't want to answer got 1%. So that's a yes. That's definitely a yes. Can we go back to F1 talk?
Yeah.
Is it as bad as a Transformer film? No.
I've never seen the Transformer movies.
I'm not at all even remotely surprised by that.
I've watched Flying Cars 20 times. I've never seen a Transformer movie. Not just one of those times I was like, I should put on Transformer instead.
If I didn't have to finish Ozark tonight, I would watch Flying Cars again.
You haven't finished Ozark?
Let me tell you why. So, beginning of the whole pandemic, that series, season 3 came out.
Okay.
I think, right? Or season 3 or season 4?
Something like that, yeah.
They only did 4 seasons.
Okay.
Anyway, whichever one, I think it was the season 3 came out.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Midway, right at the beginning. And I was like, hey, Ozark's back on. And Rebecca's like, I don't want to watch anything like that. That's too heavy. Like, okay, I get that. So we put it off. And then 3 years go by. And I'm like, are you ready to watch it now? And she's like, I don't think so. I was like, well, you're on your own. I'm watching it. So I've just been cranking through season 3 and 4.
It's so good. Oh, Nancy's in here. Hello, Nancy. Nancy says, I was forced into watching. But
Nancy, you could have gone and done whatever you wanted by yourself in another room.
She was enthralled.
There were other TVs.
She was
Yeah, I remember.
Knees up on the couch with the coffee cup. You know, the like. Yeah, like, oh.
That guy's a jerk. I think she said that out loud. So I knew she was watching. This guy's a stupid idiot, was what he is.
Such a good movie. We should thank some people.
Not only did I watch that movie because of you guys, I also watched Rubber.
Ooh, I watched Rubber.
You're welcome.
Watched Rubber again the other day.
Remember when I watched it, I fell asleep, and I was awake, and it was a desert scene, and I was like, this seems to be going on forever. It's so quiet. Nothing's happening. What is going on in this movie? And then it was the Apple TV screensaver. I was like,
Yeah.
I was so out of it, man.
I wondered if this had been a 6-hour movie, but.
Have you and Josh ever thought about building a battle bot? I don't think the two of us should ever do a competition where we have to control something together.
No. My frustration levels, I could only imagine.
Steer better.
Yeah, it'd be amazing that we could have just one battle bot in an arena and still lose. Like, how can one battle bot fight itself? I don't understand.
Josh would give me a controller, but it wouldn't be connected to anything. I'm winning.
Just a light bulb on top. That's all it does.
Good for you. Good for you. All right, let's thank some people and end this menace.
I'll go first. Thank you to RC Patina Guy, Joker 510714, Indy Bama, Captain Insano Shows No Mercy, Perry G, Henry Urbina, Hobby Room, Racing Case 87, Gunner, Freedom to Put My Meat in Your Mouth, Nissen, Henry's RC Garage, and Hobby Room. Much appreciated to all.
You're not battle botted correctly, Matt. That's one of
And
the things
Clutch
you would
Savage
say to me.
thrown on right there. Will the Freedom
popping his
Trucks
indeed.
Package 2 be back? Yes, probably.
Maybe.
But I don't know when or for sure because I have to do a bunch of work now before that could happen. So we shall see. It depends on how much stuff I didn't get done because I was doing it the first time.
Thank you to the RC Underdog, Hobby Room, Perry G, Gunner, hashtag freedom to put my meat in your mouth, Nissen, Brian Morrison, Hobby Room, Rock 8, Nick Fryer, and Dale Davis. Thank you all.
Much appreciated, guys. We will see you on Friday for my embarrassment of cleaning this room. No.
Yeah, and watch What's on the Bench tomorrow.
Yes. No F1 this week. Nope, there's no race again this week. Next week.
No, but this weekend.
This coming weekend. Yes.
Coming up. All right, that's it. Love you. Bye.
Later.